I believe the less you work, the harder it is to go to work. And the more you work, the easier it is to go to work. Let me explain. I used to work 5 days a week in the service industry. I would clope in. I'd be there. I would double. I'd be there until 2 in the morning. And then I would have to be back there at 8 a.m. the next morning. I live almost an hour away from my job. So, you have to multiply that by 2 more hours every single shift. It was a lot. I did more and more with social media. I started to see some income from social media, and I finally had the ability to drop down a few days. And the reason I wanted to be able to do this and work remotely is because I have a small child and I am a single mother, and I don't want to miss her entire fucking life because I need to keep the lights on. So once I started to see a little more money come in, I dropped 2 days at the bar. I did that slowly. I dropped 1 day, and then a few months later, I dropped another day, and that is, kind of what it's been. And one of the biggest things that I learned in doing that is it is so much harder to go to work now that I only work 3 days a week. Not only that, but I also feel very out of the loop. The grass is greener, right? And everything that we want is so much better than what we have, but we don't truly know if that's the case until we achieve whatever goal it is that we are trying to get to. And I think that's goes into kind of the saying, stop and smell the roses, right? Because it's like, I look back and I'm like, that was kind of fun. It was giving very much Vanderpump, Below Life Deck. I don't like that show, but I love Vanderpump. My life was working in the service industry, and it was cool. And at the time, I was like, I don't want this to be my life. And no, it's not a realistic way to live forever. It is so strenuous on your body. You're not getting paid time off. You're not getting health insurance. It's not the most realistic unless you go out of your way to set up, accounts for yourself and keep and make sure that you're good long term. It's not the most ideal thing in the world. So I have one foot in the content creator life and the other foot in bartending, and I don't feel a part of either. Literally, it's hard. But I shit you not. The less and less that I work, the harder it is to go to work. And it's not in a work ethic kind of way, because I do nothing but work all day long. When I get home from the bar, I sit right here at this desk and I work on social media. I have no problem working. I've always been a hard worker. Stop and smell the roses. Be grateful for what you have now, and don't let your brain consume you with what you don't have or what you want. I think a fine line is nice because you're able to achieve your goals while also remaining grateful for what you do have. Because when things change and times change, I know a lot of people can agree with this statement. Sometimes you truly want to go back to the good old days. And you could be living in your good old days right now and you don't even know it.